Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of this, which is the Unparallel Qubit climbing shoe, which I've been wearing for a few months now, and it's become one of my favourite shoes. I've been using it for my indoor bouldering, my sport climbing outdoors on Limestone, and I have started wearing them for a few gritstone trad routes, which I wasn't really expecting to, but I found these shoes to be such a good all-rounder that they've really worked for me pretty much everywhere. So as I mentioned before, I have arthritis in my big toes, and I've been trying for a while now to find a shoe that really helps support my toes, but at the same time it's still comfortable enough and sensitive enough to wear for my bouldering and my trad and my sport climbing. And these have been the closest I've come to so far for ticking all those boxes. So I have tried a really stiff shoe before, which is this, the Unparallel Uprise Pro. It's very flat, but it's very stiff. Initially, I kind of quite liked these. It felt like it was giving my foot a lot of support, but unfortunately, because of the flat last, it doesn't actually let you put much power through the toes because the shoe just kind of tends to fold up like this. Whereas on the Qubits, when you're putting in power through the toe at the front here, you can see from the downturn that it really keeps its shape better and it helps you put that power through the toe. And I've really appreciated that, and it's made climbing a lot less painful for me wearing these. Although the front of the shoe is very stiff and very supportive around here, you can just kind of see around the toe box here, it's very stiff up to about here. So you can still kind of flex the shoe and get you a lot of rubber in contact for volumes and smearing and stuff. So it still works all right for me, whilst giving loads of support at the front of the foot, which is exactly what I need. The overall fit is really good. Unparalleled shoes normally are just in street shoe size for me, which is kind of in between a UK 9.5 and a UK 10. So these are a UK 9.5 and they are just about big enough for me. I can wear them for about half an hour at a time and then I need to ease them off for a bit. I'm quite tempted to just get another pair that are half a size up and just have them as a pair I can wear all day, but I'm kind of tempted to look at the new Unparallel Orbit, which seems to be a slightly more comfy, less stiff version of this. I think it's got a split sole with a softer rubber at the back, so maybe I'll give that a try as my sort of comfier shoe and keep this one as my weapon for bouldering, standing on small chips and stuff like that. I haven't been using this on natural gritstone trad climbing, where I prefer the Tenai Masai, which are very soft and supple and very flat lasted. But I have started using these on cracks, where I found, you know, with my dodgy toes, I need all the support I can get to stand on small edges and scum onto the side of cracks and jam them into cracks. I mean, they're not brilliant at jamming into cracks because you can kind of see from the profile of the shoe here that, you know, if you're cranking this shoe into a crack, it's your foot that's going to be taking the force, rather than on, say, my Black Diamond Aspect Pros, which are my like multi-pitch crack shoe. The actual last itself is wider, so it tends to be the actual last that cranks into the crack rather than your actual foot bones, so it's a lot less painful. But overall, super shoe. I mean, I haven't done much sport climbing, but this summer I started trying to push my grade a bit, and I did my two first 7A sport routes wearing these, and they just feel brilliant on Limestone. Like, just place the foot on the little holds and just stand up, and it just feels great. No pain through my toes. Just really good for Limestone. Definitely recommend them. And also really good for bouldering. I got this massive toe patch, which I really like. It's got a nice sort of texture on it as well, so it's, I mean, if you can't toe hook in these, you just can't toe hook, full stop. They're really good for that. The heel is pretty good. It's fairly narrow, which I prefer. I've got fairly narrow heels, so it works really well for me. It's quite low rise at the back, and sometimes it can feel a bit like your ankle bones are a little bit exposed, and I have tended to take chunks out of them whilst bouldering occasionally, but you know, these aren't high tops, so it's not really a major criticism. Yeah, overall, really happy with these shoes. Got them from Dark Ventures, who gave me a bit of a discount, but I still paid over 100 quid for them, so still well invested with my own money. Really enjoy these. I think I will try and get a half size up as a sort of comfier all-round shoe, or maybe try the Orbits. I've got a couple of other pairs of shoes which are kind of in my quiver that I use all the time, the Tenai Masai and the Black Diamond Aspect Pros. I'll be doing another video shortly to chat a bit about them. So thanks for listening. and speak to you soon. Hopefully I can get out and do some more climbing and the weather will start favouring me a bit more. Thanks again. Cheers.